everyone. I know there's lots of confusion around how to make the preference sheet. However, this is an extremely important stage because a mistake here might cost you a better college. I request you therefore to watch this video carefully. In this video, I have mentioned various steps that you must follow to make your own preference sheet. I've also given you an example that if I were to make the preference sheet, how would I make the preference sheet? You may download the preference sheet, or in case you have any query regarding the preference sheet or the CUET admission, you can click on the link below. All right, so the steps that you must follow to make that perfect preference sheet would be: first, understand the logic behind how to make the preference sheet. Next, you should make a list of courses that you can pursue, that you are eligible for, depending on the subjects that you had in class 12. Next, you must rank colleges course-wise. So if you are eligible for 3 or 4 courses and you want to apply, make a list for all of them, rank colleges course-wise. And finally, prepare your preference sheet. Now, let me go step by step. So let's say if I start with the first one, which is understanding the logic. So I'm giving you an example of 2 students. Let's say both of them, they have scored 720. Both of them, they have the same subjects, right? Which is, I'm taking here the case of commerce students, and both the students are male students. My apologies to my female audience. There was no intention per se. By chance, I just made the case scenario of 2 students from commerce student, both of them male students. All right. Now, this is the preference sheet of student X. So I've just taken top 9 colleges of this particular student. There would be, let's say, the list may go up till 80, 90 colleges. And student Y, this is the list. So as I can safely say that you would have figured out a difference. Student Y has put the list as per the rank of the college. Whereas for student X, if I look at the list, it looks more arbitrarily, and maybe the student thinks that, okay, I've scored 720. So as it is, I will not get SRCC. So let me put it later in my preference sheet, right? So that's the logic that student X would have applied, whereas student Y, he just listed the college as per the ranks. Okay, now let's say the first cutoff is out, and on the basis of the cutoff, these are the colleges that at a score of 720, a student can clear, right? So if you look at student X at 720, he would get Acharya College, and he would clear Shahid Bhagat Singh College as well, Shivaji College, Maharaja Agrasen. Student Y would have also cleared all these colleges if it is there in his list, but as we can see, it's not in the top 9. Maybe let's say if he had put Acharya in his number 35th, he could have cleared that also. But as per the list, Maharaja Agrasen is at his 8th preference, right? So how will it impact is, because student X has got his number 1 preference, he has to take it and he'll be out of the admission process. So student X, because he's got his number 1 preference in the first cutoff list, will be out of the admission process. This is, I'm giving example of Delhi University. On the other hand, student Y, what do you think will happen to student Y? Yes, you guessed it right. Student Y will take admission in Maharaja Agrasen College, but he is still in the admission process, because in his preference list there are other 7 colleges which is on top of Maharaja Agrasen. So when the next cutoff comes, the subsequent cutoff comes, and if he is able to get into the colleges which are better than Maharaja Agrasen College, he can upgrade his admission. So let's see what happens in stage 2. Let's say stage second cutoff has come. By that stage, he's already taken admission into Maharaja Agrasen College. And when the next cutoff comes, he makes a cut through Venkateshwara College, Shri Guru Tegh Bahadur Khalsa as well. Now we see that 6th in this cutoff, 6th is the best college that is getting as per his preference list. So what he can do is, he can now upgrade to Shri Venkateshwara College, but he is still in the admission process. He's still not out of the admission process. Why? Because there are 5 colleges which are better as per his preference list, on top of his preference list, as compared to his current college. So if the subsequent cutoff comes, and if he can make it to the colleges which are better than Venkateshwara College as per his list, he can still upgrade to those colleges. Now let's say the next cutoff, what happens is, this one, nothing happens. So there is no movement. After the cutoff comes, he's still the best college that he's getting is Sri Venkateswara College. So he remains in the process. He's taken his admission there, but he's still in the admission process. He'll wait for other cutoffs. Now, the fourth cutoff, this happens. He was in Venkateswara College, and now after the cutoff, he is able to clear Ramjas College, which was better in his preference sheet as compared to Sri Venkateswara College. So what will happen? He'll upgrade the admission to Ramjas College. He's still in the admission process. Till the time the final cutoff is over, he's still in the process till the time there are some colleges left in his preference list, which is better than the college that is already taken admission into. Now, let's say this is the final cutoff. No movement, as in this is the best college he's getting into. So now his final admission will be in Ramjas College. So this is what happens in preference sheet. I hope the example made it clear to you. So both the students had the same score, same subjects, but student X got admission to college Acharya N, whereas student Y got admission to Ramjas College. So with the same score, Y gets a better college. Why? Because his preference sheet was better and was logical, right? So the simple thing that you have to follow is make the list as per the rank of the college. It's very simple, guys. Even if you've got, let's say, 600 in your CUT, my rank number one, if I want to pursue BCom honors, would be Shri Ram College of Commerce. As simple as that. Higher rank college has to be higher in preference, which means if I'm making the list, SRCC for BCom honors will be above Hansraj in my list. If you want to study in Hansraj, that's a different issue altogether. But preference sheet, logic wise, keep the higher rank college above in your preference sheet. Okay, so now we've understood the logic of how the preference sheet works and how should you make a preference sheet. Let's move to the second step now. List of courses that you can pursue or that you are eligible for. Okay, so I'm taking example of a student X. The subjects commerce student, so English, account, business studies, mathematics, economics, and this student wrote general aptitude test also. It may not be applicable to all of you, but in this particular case, the student wrote general aptitude test as well. Okay, now the courses eligible are for this particular student: BCom honors, BA Eco honors, BCom honors, BMS, BBA, FIA, 10 plus other courses. So just make a list of all the courses that you are eligible for and you might be interested in. So basically, after you've done these two steps, step number 3 is rank colleges course-wise. Now, how do you do that? I'll just share an Excel sheet with you. I made an Excel sheet. So make an Excel sheet. You can make it on a notebook, but I think Excel sheet helps. Those of you who want our Excel sheet, there's a link given below in the description. You can just download it from there. So this is the sheet I was referring to. So basically, I have for a few courses, I have made a list of the colleges. So if I'm looking at BCom honors, SRCC would be number 1 for me. The campus again is not campus. It is CUET, both boys and girls. So likewise, I have made a list of 30 colleges in BCom honors. I made a list of BCom pass ranking, right? You may put in your own effort and figure out the ranks. This is as per our team's research. We've done for BA honors BBE, your BA honors economics, BMS, and BFIA. All right, so basically put in this effort, make a list of the colleges rank wise, right? So this is your step number 3. Okay, so we've figured out, we've gone through 2 steps: understanding the logic, making a list of courses that you want to pursue, and we've also ranked the colleges course wise. So now final step is preparing the preference sheet. So the logic that you'll follow here is you've made the list of your various courses, the order of your preferences, make the order of your preferences. So whether you want to go for BCom honors or between BCom honors and economic honors, which one is your preferred course? And then if at times you get confused between, okay, I'm getting BCom honors here, but I'm getting eco honors there, what should you choose? For me, the criteria is college over course. I would always prefer to study in a better college if I'm getting one versus a course if I'm getting of my choice, right? For example, this is a very exaggerated example. It won't happen like this. But let's say if you're getting BCom honors in tier 3 college, but eco honors from SRCC, I'll go for eco honors from SRCC. Again, there are multiple parameters that you have to look into. So let's say if you're not great in maths, doing eco-honors will not make sense. This is just an example. You need to talk to a mentor, a person who knows about colleges before making such decision. At a general level, I'm saying one should prefer college over a course. Again, coming back to my example, this was a student, these were his subjects, and preference of courses, whatever, let's say if I were to make my preference sheet, my preference of courses after my research was I would like to do BCom honors first, then Eco honors is my number two. And between BCom and BMS, depending which college I get, I would be more inclined to BMS if I get Shahi Sukhdev College of Business Studies and other these. So this would be my rank of courses. And now I'll go back to my sheet where I have ranked colleges course wise and try to come up, or in fact will come up with my master preference sheet. So back to the Excel sheet. So this was my Excel sheet, my list of rank of colleges courses wise. Now I'm making preference sheet. My preferred course is BCom honors. So this is how I'll go with my list. So my number one college would be SRCC. Again, guys, as I said, I'm making this reference point for a male student. Again, apologies to my female audience here, right? So it is for male student. You have to, but I've ranked in my rank. I've given rank as per the college, both male and female, right? So this particular sheet is for a male student. So SRCC BCom honors would be my first choice. Second choice would be BCom honors Hindu College. Third choice would be BCom honors Hansraj College. Now, between let's say Eco honors, BMS, as I said, my logic is I'll go with college over let's say course. So in this case, I'll prefer Shahi Sukhdev College of Business Studies because I'm getting BMS there. Let's say if that happens, I would prefer to go there versus taking BCom from any other college, or let's say an Eco from other college. This is my preference sheet. You might have a different logic. Fifth is Eco honors from Stephens. Sixth is Eco honors from SRCC. Seventh is Eco honors from Hindu. Hansraj Eco honors is eighth. Now, if you look at my sheet, the logic is first, I'm looking at the best colleges in my preferred stream. Once I get over that, I go to the college because doing BCom honors from any other college versus BMS from Shahi Sukhdev College of Business Studies, this would be better for me. So there is mix and match of the courses. But the logic, simple logic that I'm following is I'm putting a higher ranked college in my preference sheet above a lower ranked college. So this is how I made it. So if you look at this, first three are BCom honors top colleges, then top college for BMS, then again top four colleges for Eco honors. Then I move to a top college for BBA, FIA, and then I go back to my stream, my preferred stream, because after the top five colleges, then for me course becomes important. So because then there's not much of a difference, because when I say top college, what it gives me difference is the internship opportunities and the kind of placements that I get. After top six colleges, more or less the colleges are similar. So therefore, after I've made my list up till college 9, I go back to my preferred stream, which is BCom honors. So this is how I made the list. You make your own list in the same fashion, make the same logic. You might disagree with my ranking. You're welcome to that disagreement. But the logic, I hope you've understood the logic. This sheet you can download if you want to download. The link is given in the description. You can download it from there. So with that, we are done with our preference sheet. I hope you like the video and I hope you follow the process. In case you have any query regarding CUET admission or you want to download the preference sheet, you may click on the link below.